Hi, you are welcome to GMats Class. Now let's look at this problem. Now the solid below is a cylinder surmounted by a hemispherical bowl. That is, this is a cylinder. On it, we have an hemisphere. So we have two solid shapes joined together. Right now, so the question asks us to calculate the total surface area of the solid. We want to get the total surface area. Now the first thing is to know the formula for calculating the surface area of a hemisphere. This is a hemisphere. Now the formula for calculating the curve area of a cylinder. And the last one, we have the bottom, which have a shape of a circle. So you know the formula for calculating area of a circle. So everything will be added together. That gives us the area of the solid. Okay, now let's write out the formulas. Now for the hemisphere, so we have 2 pi r squared. Now the curved surface area of a cylinder, we have 2 pi r h. Okay, and the bottom, this place, that's pi r squared. That is a circle. All right. Now, so we add all these three together. That's going to give us the total surface area. Now, when you look at this, now you have 2 pi r squared here, and this is 1 pi r squared. When you add this and this together, you have 3 pi r squared. So I will write total surface area of solid will be 3 pi r squared plus the curved surface area, that's 2 pi r h. Okay, hope you get that. So now, before we start substituting, now let's look at it. What is going to be our radius here now? Now the radius is going to be the height of the hemisphere. The height here is the same thing as from here to here, so which happens to be the radius of the cylinder and also the radius of the hemisphere. Okay, so now let's substitute now. So that means the radius is 7. The height of the cylinder is what? Is 10. That means h is 10 centimeter, r is 7 centimeter. So let's substitute inside this formula. So let's first factor out pi r. We factor out pi r, we left with 3r squared, 3r plus 2h. That's what we are going to have. When you factor out pi r, so you'll be left with this. Factor out pi r, will be left with 2h. So let's substitute. We have 22 over 7 times r is 7, 3 times r. What is r? 7 plus 2 times h. What is h? H is 10. Okay, so this 7 cancel this 7, we have 22. This is going to be what? 21. 3 times 7, 21 plus 20. Okay, so we have 22. When you add this and this together, you have 41. So multiply 22 times 41, you have 902 centimeters squared. Area is always in units square. So the total surface area of the solid is 902 centimeters squared. So that's the first part of the equation. Now let's look at the second part of the equation. We have to calculate the volume of the solid. Now, the volume of the solid is the volume of the hemisphere plus the volume of the cylinder. Alright, so now volume of hemisphere, so volume of solid now, volume of the solid, this solid now will be equals to, now what is the formula for calculating volume of a hemisphere, that is going to be 2 over 3 pi r cube. What of volume of a cylinder? That is going to be pi r square h. So these are the two things we are adding together. So now the formula will now become 2 over 3 pi r cube plus pi r square h. Okay, so here let's factor out pi r. So if you factor out pi r, you'll be having pi r times 2 over 3 r raised to the power of 2. Okay, so you know 1 r is outside now, the pi is also outside, so you are left with this and r squared plus pi is outside, 1 r is outside, so you are left with 1 r h. Okay, so that is what we have there. So now let's continue. Okay, so we can substitute inside that formula. So we substitute, we have 22 over 7 times 7. The radius is 7. Okay, 2 over 3 times 7 times 7 plus 7 times the height is what? Is 10. Height is 10. Okay, here 7 cancels 7. So we have 22 open bracket. Now we have 2 times 49 over 3 plus 70. So that's what we have. So here we have 22. Now here you can find the LCM, the one in the bracket. 3 goes in 3, 1 times what we have here, so that's going to be 2 times 49, and that is going to give us 98. That's the same thing as 98. 3 goes here, 1 times this, that's 2 times 49, and that's going to be 98 plus this is over 1 goes in 3, that's 3 times that's going to give us 210. Okay, so right now, so we can add, we have 22 times, when you add this and this together, you have what? 308. Okay, 308 over 3. So that's what we have. So from here you can do your multiplication. Now let's make use of the calculator. We have 22 times 308. So what do we have? That is going to give you 6,776 over 3. Okay, so when you divide that by 3, so you'll be having 258.67 centimeter cube. Because it's a volume, so you can approximate it to 2,258.7 centimeter cube. 180. And so that's going to be the answer to the problem. Now, just like I used to say in my video, that whenever you are solving mathematics problem, always try as much as possible to be simple. Try as much as possible to be simple. Your working should be explanatory enough. Don't jump steps. For those of you that will be writing WAEC and NECO, you see, marks are awarded to methods. Don't jump methods. Once you jump, you'll be losing mark. I want to believe that you have learned 1 or 2 things in the solution of this problem. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, share this video with your friends, and also drop a comment. Thanks for watching.